welcome to Shake Academy. Thanks for joining me today. I am today going to do a juggling video for you. It's a little bit different to what I normally record, and you might have also noticed I'm recording in English, and I'll explain briefly a little bit why. So number one, why juggling? It's a skill that I learned about a year and a half ago, and in the beginning I also thought it was a bit of a peculiar thing to learn. However, once I started learning it, I really had a lot of fun doing it, and I realized actually it fits quite well into the classroom. And the second thing is I'm recording in English because I think this activity can be really useful in classrooms all around the world, England, USA, wherever, and I wanted to do it in English then so everybody can understand how to kind of learn it. It can be used really well as a brain break, so in between activities or at the beginning of a lesson or at the end, and it can really help encourage the hand-eye coordination development in children as well. Juggling can be quite challenging at the beginning, but that's exactly why I think it's a really good activity and a good skill to learn. It's not something where you see immediate results, and it really kind of encourages you, children, adults, everybody to persevere and develop that resilience. So it kind of really pushes you to continue when things aren't quite going well, and there's no judgment from anybody else except yourself. In this video, I'm going to just break down the basics of how I learned to juggle. I learned through lots of different methods. I had inputs at university here in Switzerland, as well as also learning from a few other YouTube videos. And I've put together different things that have worked for me into this video, and I hope it helps you also become a good juggler. Okay, let's get started then. With the ball ready in one hand, you're going to simply throw it into the other, alternating from left to right. Do this a couple of times till you feel pretty comfortable. It's really important to remember to keep your elbows by your side here so you can keep the throw nice and consistent. Also, you can notice that the ball is going roughly just past the eye level. Here's a side view, so you can see I'm trying to keep the throw in a straight line, and I'm doing that by putting the elbows at the side of the body. I'm also trying to look straight ahead, not at the ball or the hands. That's going to also help keep the throws consistent. In the beginning, it can be really natural to let your arms drift out in front of you. This is really normal, don't worry about this, but try to remind yourself and to put your elbows by the sides of your body. That will help keep your throws a lot more consistent and make it easier for you to catch the balls. We're now going to work with two juggling balls. You're going to perform a throw where they cross in the air. So I've slowed down the clip for you so you can watch it happen in slow-mo. Here you see the ball simply from the right hand goes up, and then the left one also. The ball from the right hand lands in the left, and the ball from the left hand ends up in the right. This stage is really important, so it's good to practice this at least a couple of times, and make sure that you try always starting with your weaker hand as well. Here's once again the view from the side. You can see I'm trying my best to keep the throws in a straight line. The next step is to take 3 juggling balls. You're not going to throw 3 at the same time. As you can see, you're going to hold the third ball still in your dominant hand. This is just going to give you the feeling of what it feels like to have all of the juggling balls in your hands at the same time. The idea is you practice this also a couple of times just so you get used to the feeling. Here comes the fun part. This time, after releasing the second ball, you're going to release the third ball from your dominant hand so it ends up in the other hand. Basically, the 2 balls from your right hand should end up in your left, or if you started 2 in the left, they should end up in your right. This is by far the trickiest step and requires the most practice. So don't be annoyed at yourself, stay patient, and you will definitely get it over time. In some cases, people are just afraid to release that third and last ball. Nothing's gonna happen, so don't be afraid, have a go. The worst thing is that the juggling ball lands on the floor. At this point, you might find your arms drifting in front of you and you're chasing the balls, and that's again completely natural. Try to remember though, bring the elbows back to the side of your body. That's going to help you be able to do more catches in a row. If you've made it this far, then well done. You're doing a really good job. The idea now is to simply continue throwing the balls into the other hand. So that means that wherever there's 2 balls, you need to then transfer one of those to the other hand. I'm here showing you a couple of runs, and of course by no means am I perfect, and you can see here I'm showing you that it's completely normal for them to fall on the floor sometimes. So have a look. I'll slow down some parts of the clip too so you can watch that and analyze it a little bit more carefully. So we've gone through the basics there of how to build up your juggling skills. I'm going to be honest with you, it's not something that happens overnight. It's something that takes a lot of practice, but I wouldn't kind of recommend doing it for hours on end. Of course, that can get quite demoralizing, especially right in the beginning. What I would do is just practice a little bit every day, 5 to 10 minutes, and before you know it, you'll have got the hang of it. Whenever you get stuck or something's not quite working, watch the video again, slow it down if you need to. That might also help make things a little bit clearer. Last thing I would say is one tip that I've found working with children and adults who want to learn this is really remember with the elbows. If you can keep the elbows at the side, it makes the throw much easier and the catch much easier to judge. As soon as the elbows go further out from the body, it becomes really difficult to catch the ball. You lose a lot of balance and it's really hard to kind of keep the momentum going. So that would be my main kind of tip to be successful. Cool. Let me know how it goes in the comments, and all the best with your juggling. That's everything for today then. Thank you so much for watching Shake Academy. Stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification buttons so you don't miss out on any other videos. Take care. See you soon. Bye.